Welcome back inside Valhalla. The junior varsity coverage of the Pleasant Grove Vikings versus the Granger Lancers. Today is a great day for some basketball. The Vikings sophomore squad was able to defeat the Granger sophomore squad 68-2 prior to this game. Vikings come away with the tip. Possession arrow will go to the Lancers as the quick shot up and no good. Lancers come away with the board as the Vikings quickly get a steal down on the other end. I'd like to apologize here at the start for any technical issues. I am attempting to run the entire broadcast by myself as that three up and good. Vikings starting off with a three early. So now the Lancers looking to get their offense going. Working it around the screen, getting it down low. Number 4 spins, shot up, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by a Viking. It will stay on this side. With 7 minutes, 5 seconds left. It's one of the issues I was talking about earlier. Lancers get it down into the corner, get stuck for a second, try to find it down low to a teammate. It's again hit out by the Vikings, number 4. Another issue for this game is the lack of rosters listed on Max Preps. I will do my best with just numbers. Granger gets the inbounds, tried to get it down low, taken away. Vikings on the fast break, get the bucket off the glass. Do know that one. That's Amaya Kennerly for the Vikings. Big bucket there. She plays a lot on the varsity squad. Expect to see her later. Another doubleheader this week. As following this game, we will be covering the varsity matchup between these two squads. Expect a lot of great things from the Vikings today. Thought about the three there. Gets it to Amaya from deep. Good! Amaya Kennerly. 5 early buckets, and Granger calls a timeout already. 6:14 left in the game. So we'll update our clock with the correct times. We will be back shortly. Following the Granger timeout, they will have possession on the baseline. Amaya Kennerly hitting the three to put the Vikings up 8-0. Another slight technical error on my part. There are only 4 timeouts listed at the bottom of our score log. If you will notice, there are 5 per teams. That three off the mark. Amaya Kennerly with the board, bringing it up for the Vikings. Vikings able to mess with the tempo to try to throw off the opposition as best they can. Deep three there. Good! Vikings up 11-0. Quickly, 5:40 left and counting. Granger looking for an answer, getting met at half court. The double screen came on either side. Working it to the left, drive shot off the front iron. Granger had it for a second. Vikings able to take it away. Bring it up the court. And expect to see a lot of that from the Vikings today. They're great at getting it into the high post near the free throw line. And then working it down with, I believe that's Ruby Mosman for the Vikings down low. Number 34 and number 44 for the Vikings. A great duo as the first free throw up and good. Vikings get it up to a 12-point lead. Second free throw coming for Mosman. Shot is up and good. Vikings up 13-0. 3 minutes in. Granger looking for any answer on either side of the court. Haven't been able to get the offense going yet. The defense hasn't found an answer for the Vikings. Haven't stopped them from deep, haven't stopped them up close, and that was definitely not help. Shot off the rim. Near side of the iron. Vikings, this is some of the tempo that they play with. Granger crashed to try to stop the drive, able to kick. Vikings 3, back iron. Get the board and keep it on this side. Work it into the high post. Free throw length shot, good. For the Vikings, Mosman. Vikings up 15. Granger looking lost and confused. Unable to use the defense to stop the incredible Vikings offense. Needing to get the offense going on this side. We've had a bunch of shots down low that have all gone the same way as that one. No good. The bigger issue is rebounding. So that ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by a Viking. Less than 4 minutes left to play. Granger needing to start getting the offensive rebounds that they have not been able to get to this point. Inbounds taken, Amaya Kennerly. Thought about the shot, gets it down low. That shot too hard for the Vikings. Granger comes away with it. Trying to work it around. Whistle blows, travel called on Granger. As I just realized I forgot to start the clock on the inbounds. Work on fixing that. Amaya Kennerly made her defender miss, got the shot up, couldn't get it to fall. Whistle blows and a foul. As Amaya Kennerly really showing out to start the game. Has at least 6 points, make it 7, hits the free throw. Vikings so far shutting out the Lancers. Second team foul for Granger. Close to putting the Vikings in the bonus. Amaya Kennerly at the free throw line. Probably the last person that you want there for the Lancers. Granger gets the inbounds pass in cleanly. Vikings not playing as much full court press to this point as they have the rest of the season. Maybe not thinking that they need to, at least so far, to try and stop the Granger offense. That ball goes out of bounds. Last touched Vikings. Granger has not had very much success moving the ball around. Need to get that going. Need to try to make some Vikings be out of position. That inbounds pass right to Amaya Kennerly. Bringing it up the court, 2-on-1. Gets it down low. That shot off the glass, good. Vikings near 20 while shutting out the Lancers. Granger had the drive, decides to kick it out to the wing. Deep three, too hard. Vikings come away with it. Had some tempo for a second, decides to slow it down briefly. Doing what they do best, high-low play. That shot back iron. Fought for the rebound. Lancers get it. A brief confusion over who gets the basketball between teammates. Foul called on the Vikings. Couldn't see if it was on the ground. Will be called on the ground. Lancers will take it out of bounds on the baseline. Off the inbounds pass. Wide open three, top of the key. Too hard. Pair of Vikings were there to take it away. Amaya Kennerly up to Mosman. Mosman on the shot. Off the glass, good. Vikings break 21. Granger hasn't had a bucket. Couldn't buy one if they tried. As that pass taken away, Vikings bringing it up the court. Number 12 shot. Fouled on the shot. 2 free throws coming. Vikings being in full control of this game has not allowed Granger to do much of anything. That is a great way to win a basketball game. Don't have to be an expert to know that. As long as your opponent can't score a single point, you are likely to come away. That first free throw falls short off the front iron. I misspoke. Sorry. First free throw off the front iron, out. Second free throw coming. Up and good. Vikings get up to 22. Lancers working with 1:50 and counting. Need to get the offense going to stay in it, and that is not at all going to help. Mosman by herself. Off the glass, good. Ruby Mosman for the Vikings. The reason why her and Amaya Kennerly play so much on the varsity squad, both seeing significant minutes. Expect to hear them a lot later during our second game. As that pass taken away, 44 gets it off the glass and good. Vikings playing outstanding. Granger calling its second timeout of the game. They'll only have 3 left. As Vikings up big 26-0 when we return. Back after the Granger timeout, minute 17 left in the game. Lancers get it down big. So far for the Vikings, the JV game going exactly the same way that the sophomore game went. Vikings up big. Foul called on that shot. It'll be the second foul called on the Vikings. I believe they called it in the air. 2 free throws coming for the Lancers. Cannot see the full number. I believe it's number 13. As she puts the Lancers on the board, 26-1. As Granger needs every shot they can get to fall here. And that won't help. Free throw number 2 goes out off the iron. Vikings get it up the court quickly. The high-low play. Kick it back out on the wing, working it around. Granger appears to be in a zone. Vikings 3. Front iron. Rolled off the back. Granger coming away with it. Bringing it up the court in a hurry. Number 11, deep two, no good. Long rebound, fought over, foul called. Vikings get it. 35.3 seconds left. I thought I paused it. 35 seconds left. Vikings with the ball. Up big. Shot clock's at 31. Slight difference. Vikings will have to take a shot. Working it down low. Get it out. Whistle blows. Foul called on the pass. 19.9 seconds left for the Vikings. Foul called on Granger, number 23, her first foul of the game. Granger having 4 fouls, correction, 5 fouls, should put the Vikings in the bonus shooting free throws. At the line for the Vikings, number 21. Her free throw. You can hear the Granger sideline making noise. Not that many fans here, but all 3 teams sitting behind their bench, supporting their team as best they can. The sophomore game having some of the best energy I've ever seen at a high school basketball game, as the second free throw falls for the Vikings. Granger showing great sportsmanship, cheering for their team. Whistle blows, foul called Granger. 12.5 seconds left for the Vikings. Get the inbounds pass in. They can play for the last shot. Working it around, trying to get someone open. That 3, back iron, board, out of bounds. As time expires, and that'll take us into the quarter break. Vikings up by 26. 27-1 the score when we return. Coming back for the second quarter of play, Granger will take it on the sideline at half court. Possession arrow will switch to the Vikings following the inbounds. Granger hoping to get some adjustments working from the quarter break rather, as immediately a travel is called. Vikings forcing another turnover on the Lancers. Amaya Kennedy gets it down low, number 44, back out. Vikings doing what they've been doing, great ball movement, trying to make a Lancer be too far out of position to be able to get back. Vikings able to counter the zone pretty effectively on offense. They do it there, get it in the hands of Amaya Kennedy. Thought about the 3 for a second, instead drives, elbow shot, good! Amaya Kennedy puts the Vikings that much closer to the 30-point mark. 9 minutes into the basketball game. As that shot from Granger up off the side of the rim, out. Amaya Kennerly getting the rebound, pushing it up the court very quickly. Mosman almost had the layup, pass led her a little too far. Amaya Kennerly from deep, good! Don't give Amaya Kennerly too much space, as after that three, Granger calling another timeout. They will only have 2 left all day, or rather for the rest of the game. Correction, Vikings called the timeout, up 32-1 when we return. Following the Viking timeout, Granger will take it on the baseline. I got confused where the ball was going. Granger trying to work it around, get something going, use a lot of screens. That free throw length shot long. Vikings get the board, start bringing it up the court, trying to use some pace, get the ball in the hands of the sharpshooter, Amaya Kennerly. Tried to get it down low to Mosman, lost it, almost went out of bounds. Viking corner three, right iron. Stays on this side. Maya Kennerly back in the corner. Mosman, good! Ruby Mosman for the Vikings, hitting the three there. 35-1. 6:08 left in the game. Or in the half, rather. Sorry. Vikings get the steal. Amaya Kennerly taking it back that way. Spins, drives, off the glass. No good. Almost a crazy highlight play. Amaya Kennerly. Vikings able to recover and get the bucket off the glass. Really, really good job of the Vikings so far, being able to control the pace of the game. Knowing when to attack on fast breaks, playing great defense, stopping the Granger offense. That shot too hard. Knowing how and where to pass it to their teammates. That shot up and good. Vikings just playing phenomenally in this game. Granger does not look like they know what to do against Amaya Kennerly and Ruby Mosman. That shot way too hard. Almost went over the backboard. Amaya Kennerly gets it down low. Mosman all by herself. We already knew it was good before you had to see it. Leave Ruby Mosman that open and she will hit every shot you give her. Vikings up huge. Granger gets the drive tipped away from the Vikings, pushing it this way. Kennerly down to number 4, couldn't get the shot up in time. Fortunately goes to a teammate. Number 44 getting the putback bucket for the Vikings. Granger trying to get it going. 3 there, short. Vikings get it. Number 34, Ruby Mosman on the drive. It's stuck. Errant pass. Granger comes away with a steal, forcing a Vikings turnover. Get it up the court. Vikings almost got it right back. Granger looking to get their second and third point of the game, maybe even fourth. Crazy sentence. Even after the sophomore game, I never thought I'd say. Maya Kennerly down low. Mosman left-handed off the glass. Ruby Mosman and Amaya Kennerly, the dynamic duo, doing it all for the Vikings. Great defense on this side, and Granger will call another timeout. They will have 2 remaining, and it will be Granger basketball down 46. after the Granger timeout. 2 remaining for the Lancers. Can't blame them for using them. Trying to stop the bleeding. Has not worked to this point. Vikings up by 44. Granger getting the ball taken away in the post there. Fast break Vikings. One-on-one. That shot off the glass good. As I am already running out of things to say. I didn't think it would be this much of a blow. That shot good. Granger on the floater off the glass. The Knights only scoring 3 points almost halfway through the game. Vikings playing great defense, even better offense. So that pass taken away from the Lancers. Number 11 on the drive gets met by Vikings number 15. Vikings really good at timing when to put their hands in the way of passes. That fail from Granger. Tried to throw it off the legs of a Viking as she was falling out of bounds. Vikings on the fast break, up and good. Granger gets it over the timeline. Working against 15. Big screen there. Granger 3 off the backboard too hard. Vikings get it. Take it back quickly. That shot short. Put back Vikings falls. Vikings eclipse 50. Both of these schools, 5A schools. Vikings this year coming down from 6A. Granger being 5A Region 4. Vikings 5A Region 7. Whistle blows. Foul will be called against the Lancers. Their second of the quarter. Correction there, first of the quarter. I was looking at the timeouts left for the Lancers. Gets it down low, 21, gets the inbounds pass. That shot blocked and then hit right into the face of Vikings number 21. Yeah, 21. That does not feel good, having a basketball hit into your face. Granger with the hockey substitution. 5 come in and 5 go out. Hoping that can be the answer for the Vikings. Switching it up, putting in a lot of new players the Vikings haven't had to play against so far. That pass almost taken away from the Vikings again. Granger drive, spin, hook shot off the glass and good. Wow. Granger still putting up a fight. Down by so many. So that pass taken away. Going the other way, Euro step off the glass, no good. Vikings get the board, bring it back this way, 36 seconds. Fast break, whistle blows, foul. 33.7 seconds left. Foul is the Lancers' second. Vikings will get it on the baseline. Foul called against Granger, number 45, her second foul of the game. That shot no good. Dive for the rebound. Vikings get it. Shot clock is off. 25 seconds and counting. Whistle blows. Carry called on the Vikings. 21 seconds left. Granger not necessarily forcing a turnover, but taking away the passing lane. Number 12 looked to be passing it. Couldn't find a teammate open. Clock is running, 16 and a half seconds. Granger gets it poked away. Vikings get it. Then get it poked away themselves. Granger coming away with it. 5-4. Shot no good. Out of bounds. 1.5 seconds left. Granger has it on the baseline. Looking to hurry and put up a shot. Get it in at the 3-point line. Won't get the shot up. And that will take us into halftime. Vikings up 51-5. Big lead against the visiting Lancers from Granger High School. That will be where we come back after halftime. coming out of halftime, 42 seconds away. Vikings up 51-5. If you did not follow in the first half, it was absolutely crazy. Vikings have been in full control from wire to wire as teams getting in their final warm-up shots and prep speeches. Hopefully, halftime adjustments for Granger will get them back into this one. You can see there, I believe that's Aaliyah Sikander for the Vikings, the guard on the varsity squad. You will see her in about half an hour, maybe a little more from right now. As following this game, we will cover the varsity matchup of Vikings versus Lancers. Talking to some players at halftime, they have been very excited for this game. As we are underway in the second half, Vikings with it. Amaya Kennerly, 44. Too hard from the free throw length shot. 3, Vikings, good! And that is how the scoring starts. Vikings get themselves up 49 points rather. 54-5 the score. Lancers looking for an answer. That shot short won't help. The putback can't fall either. Vikings hit it away for a second. Lancers keep it. Until then, Amaya Kennerly gets it up the court to number 14, working one-on-one. Shot up off the glass, almost fell. Vikings retain it on this side. 3 from the corner, good! Vikings nearing 60 very, very early in this game. As for Granger, the lone bright spot, that 3 banked in. The seemingly lone bright spot of the night for the JV squad. They've already scored more points than the sophomores were able to. Sophomores taking the game right before this one, 68-2. Vikings on track to have an even crazier final score, up by 51. As they get the steal there, bringing it up the court, Amaya Kennerly gets that shot off the glass, breaks 60. Lancers working with it, take the screen on the wing, drive, free throwing shot blocked by Amaya Kennerly. Lancers get it back, almost get it poked away. Behind the back dribble, didn't shake the defense. Granger trying to work with it. Deep 2, no good. Vikings will take it following the shot going out of bounds. Incoming a pair of subs for the Lancers. Amaya Kennerly with the inbounds pass, bringing it up the court, gets it over the half-court line, working one-on-one. Dangerous pass, almost taken away. Good fight for it from the Vikings. Whistle blows, foul called. As the clock continued to run, I believe it should have paused there. We will go with the clock in the building. As Vikings working around Mosman, drive, Euro shot off the rim, hit it on the way up. Lancers bringing it the other way. Number 1 working one-on-one, drive shot off the glass, almost fell, hit the glass a little too high, could have fallen otherwise. Amaya Kennerly. Granger playing with an increased defensive intensity after halftime, rather. Jumping a couple passes, almost getting some steals. But the more important thing is that they have not been able to hit a shot. That shot blocked. Tried to show you that one more time. Meanwhile, in live play, jump ball called. It'll stay with the Lancers. As in quickly come a pair of subs, number 44 with the block there for the Vikings. Granger will trigger the inbounds from the baseline, get it in on the wing, try to work it down low in the post. Ruby Mosman on defense, not enough. Granger gets the bucket, breaks 10. Sorry, the scoreboard in the building here did not get updated, as neither did the one on our broadcast with the time. Vikings up 51 as Granger so far being able to keep the point differential at 51. It's a good sign on the defensive end, not a good sign on the offense. Unable to hit shots. That goes out of bounds off of a Lancer to be Viking basketball. Amaya Kennerly with it, bringing it up the court. Working one-on-one. Tried to get it down to Mosman. Number 1 with the steal for the Lancers. Taking it the other way all by herself. Shot too hard off the glass. Gets her own board. Gets the putback to fall. Number 1 for Granger has been playing incredibly well to start the third quarter. Almost getting the steal there. Vikings getting the pass tipped away. Ball goes out of bounds. Off of a Lancer, it'll stay on this side. Granger playing with great defensive intensity. That is what you need to beat this Vikings team, as that shot falls for the Vikings, puts them up to 64. So that shot from Granger off the money. Shot looked like it got blocked again. Amaya Kennerly with it up the court quickly. Number 4 shot and 1. Bucket counts. Vikings up to 66, looking to make it 67 following the and one. As good court awareness, Amaya Kennerly getting the ball up the court quickly. The and one falls. Vikings get 67 to 12. Responding to the increased intensity from Grangers. That shot airballs short. Vikings push it up the court quickly. Mosman off the glass, good. Puts the Vikings up to 69. Looking to break 70, and we're only 75% of the way through. Less than a minute remains in the game. Whistle blows. As Vikings will get it out of bounds. Clock under 40 seconds. Vikings get it down low. Quick shot, no good, off the rim. Mosman gets the board, whistle blows. Jump ball is called, and possession arrow will keep it, or foul called rather. It looked like it was a jump ball. Vikings will take it on the baseline. 12 seconds left and counting. Mosman gets the inbounds in. Kennerly, 3 off the right iron. Bit of a scrum for the rebound, as the clock will hit 0 before anybody can come up with it. That will take us into the fourth quarter. Vikings up 57. 69 to 12. Following the quarter break, Vikings will take it on the sideline. Amaya Kennedy gets the inbounds pass. Vikings work it down low. Mosman, quick shot, short. Gets her own board. Foul called. Clock will stop. On the foul, Ruby Mosman will be shooting 2 for the Vikings, looking to put them over 70. So far, JV for the Vikings, tying with the sophomores, pending these 2 free throws. First one falls. Mosman hitting the free throw, breaking the 70-point barrier for Pleasant Grove. Her as well as Amaya Kennerly are 2 big-time players. Second free throw good. Ruby Mosman goes 2 for 2 from the line on that trip. Vikings up big, 71-12 against the visiting Lancers of Granger. That 3 back iron. Amaya Kennerly comes away with it. Pushes it up the court. Mosman, whistle blows. Foul. Vikings will take it on the baseline. 7:25 and counting. As in comes a sub for the Lancers, number 35 replacing, I believe that's number 14. Looking to get fresh legs in, score some points. Amaya Kennerly from 3, good! Amaya Kennerly, a lights-out 3-point shooter when you give her space. Granger gave her too much there. Vikings getting the bucket to fall. That shot looked like it got blocked. Granger comes away with it and a bucket. Wow, show you a replay of that. Granger bringing it up the court. Looked like they tried to take a deep 2 and it got blocked. Able to get their own board. And the bucket. Vikings in live. Get an open corner 3. Can't make it fall. Granger had the rebound. Goes out of bounds off of the Vikings. Granger to inbound from the sideline. Vikings able to expand the lead out to 50, or correction, 60 rather. Granger looking for anything. That shot goes over the backboard and out. Vikings going with the hockey substitution, 5 in, 5 out. 5:50 and counting. Fun coincidence with the numbers. Would have been, only thing that would have been better would be had I seen it 5 seconds earlier. The Vikings 3, short iron. Granger trying to get out of the mini press from the Vikings. Pass it around a couple times. Vikings back off. 2 screens came. Working to the right. Tried to get it down low. Threw it over her teammate out of bounds. Vikings get it. Just over 5 minutes left. Vikings working against the Lancers. Get it down low, kick it back out deep. Vikings working in a great triangle. That pass got tipped. Viking 3, air ball. Out of bounds. Granger will take it. One of the many stops that Granger needs to even have a chance. Mathematically, they're only down 20 shots. The issue comes on execution on the defensive end. Can they get 21 stops to stay in this one? Foul called on the shot. Lancers will have 2 free throws coming, looking to get up to 16. At the line shooting, number 13 for Granger. I believe she has not missed from the line all day until I say something. Announcers jinx getting the better of the Lancers there. I would like to apologize to any Granger fans watching. Second free throw coming for the Lancers. Up, front iron. Granger gets its own board, can't get the putback shot to fall. Whistle blows, and it will be Viking basketball on the baseline. 4 minutes left in the game. Vikings trying to just run out the clock and take the victory. No need to run up the score or potentially embarrass your opponent. That shot out, stays on this side. Last touched by a Lancer. The 12 to inbound for the Vikings. Trying to get it to number 21. Instead has to give it to number 10 on the wing. Elbow shot rather, falls. Vikings get over the three-quarter century mark. Foot off the gas. That shot for Granger finds a way to fall. Crazy bucket from the Lancers. Try to give you another look at that. Great drive. Able to hit a shot. Back live. Lancers get a steal. Trying to work it up the court. 2-on-3. That shot just short. Vikings get it, bringing it back the other way. That shot looked like it got tipped. Foul called on the play. 2 free throws coming for the Vikings. .249 left in the game. 2 free throws coming. Number 12 of the Vikings. First shot up and good. Second free throw for the Vikings following a pair of Lancer subs. Hit just about every part of the rim and falls. Still counts. The Vikings get up to 78. Granger, less than 3 minutes to work with. Got it down to the corner. Thought about the three. Decides not to take it. Travel called on the play. Vikings force another Granger turnover. Bringing it up the court, number 15. Has a lot of space, works it down in the wing, makes her defender miss. 3, good! And that is how the Vikings will get over 80 points. The shot fake 3 falling for the Vikings. We are under 2 minutes. Vikings get a steal. Drive, try to get a shot up, fouled. And 2 free throws will be coming for Pleasant Grove. Granger had a chance coming into the second half. Had a couple players playing incredibly well. Couldn't quite capitalize on it, and now the Vikings in the bonus the rest of the way. Granger, no fouls to give. Second free throw coming for the Vikings, number 12. Shot is up and good. Goes 1 for 2 on that trip. Granger will inbound, playing for mainly pride at this point, saying you can never, so that they can say that they never give up, rather. Working it around. That shot hit really high, almost fell. Vikings come away with it. And the full court pass taken away. Whistle blows, jump ball. It will stay with the Vikings. He'll get it on the baseline. Following the jump on the attempted steal. Tried to get it down low. We got taken away by a Lancer. 50 seconds left. She was all by herself. Taken away by the Vikings, who ran out of bounds with it. Funny blooper you don't typically see. 40 seconds. That shot hit the side of the rim. Stays down here. Jump ball. That will stay with the Lancers on this side. 29 seconds. Clock will not stop. Granger trying to set up the inbounds play. Triggers it from the baseline. Almost got it down low. Saved it from going out of bounds. Jump ball called again. This one going with the Vikings. Following that inbounds, there are 4 seconds left. Whistle will blow. Shot no good, and that is how the game will end. Vikings take this one big, 82-16. A great dominant win for the Vikings of Pleasant Grove High School today. Bear with me for a moment, trying to find the upcoming schedule for the girls basketball team. A really good and hard-fought matchup from the Lancers. Vikings, another big and dominant win. As next time you will see the Vikings will be on, I believe that's Tuesday, December 9th, playing against Skyridge at Skyridge at 5:15 for the JV squad. And as for the visiting Lancers, the next time that any of their fans can find them will be on December 5th, tomorrow, playing at Cottonwood at 5:15. As Vikings win another one dominantly. And we will see you in about 40 minutes for the varsity game. But until then, I am Coleman Keel, and we will see you shortly.